Today, we're going to dive into a really personal trait, something a lot of people feel but maybe don't have the words for. It's that deep-seated instinct to handle everything on your own, to be the one and only architect of your survival, even when it feels like you're barely holding on.
So let me ask you this, and be honest with yourself. Does this question hit home? That feeling of totally and completely overwhelmed, like you're drowning, but the idea of asking for help just feels impossible. So what do? You just put your head down and plow through it. Because, well, that's what you've always done, right?
Okay, let's get one thing straight right from the get-go. If this is you, you are not just being stubborn, you're not just being difficult. There is a much, much deeper reason for this, a whole internal architecture at play, and that is exactly what we're going to unpack.
So yeah, we need to move way beyond these simple labels. Because what so many people might just write off as a personality flaw is actually, in reality, a highly sophisticated survival skill, one that you built for a very good reason.
You've probably heard the term hyper-independent, right? It always sounds a little negative, almost like an accusation. But I think a much better, more accurate term is survival independent. It fits, it honors where this trait comes from, and it also acknowledges the incredible strength behind it.
So how does this get built in the first place? Where does survival independence come from? To really get that, we have to go back. We have to look at the origin story, those early moments that taught your brain a lesson it would never, ever forget.
And this right here, this feeling, this is the absolute core of it. Maybe it comes from having to grow up way too fast, or maybe from situations where you just learned, time and time again, that when things got really tough, the only person you could truly rely on was you.
You can actually see how logical the brain's adaptation is. So step 1, your experience in the world teaches you that help just isn't reliable. It might not show up. So what does your incredibly smart, efficient brain do next? Well, step 2, it stops wasting precious energy expecting a rescue that probably isn't coming. And that leads, logically, to the final, crucial step. You become your own rescue mission. You are your own cavalry. See? It's not a flaw. It is a brilliant protective strategy.
Now here's where we get to the really cool part. This is the reframe, because even though this whole architecture was born from some really tough stuff, the result is nothing short of a superpower.
And this is the amazing paradox of it all. On the one hand, yes, the cause is often a response to trauma, to really challenging circumstances. But the result? The result is you develop this incredibly high level of executive function. You know, all those mental skills that let you plan and focus and remember things and juggle a million tasks at once. You had to develop it. It's how you survived.
I mean, just look at what you've built for yourself. You have astounding resilience, that ability to get knocked down and always get back up. You've got that high-level executive function we were just talking about, and you have become the undisputed heavyweight champion of your own rescue. These aren't just little quirks. These are elite-level skills that were forged in fire.
So I'll just leave you with this one thought to chew on, this one really powerful question. What if the very thing that has felt like your greatest struggle, that inability to ask for help, that feeling that you're always on your own, what if that has also, at the same time, been forging your most incredible, most formidable strengths? Really think about that.